Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. I have a video for you today on a really cool EDC combo rig that I just built for Reed. Reed, I'm sorry brother, I gotta look at my notes, but I don't know off the top of my head where you're at, so no city shout out today. But anyway, Reed has a 2-inch TDI, and he sent me his Fenix PD32 flashlight as well as a magazine for his Walther PPQ. And he asked me if I could build an EDC rig that would combine those three items, TDI in front, flashlight in the middle, and magazine in the back. And each thing would be separated by a leather hinge so that it actually bends to the specific curvature of your body. So unlike a lot of things, I mean, you guys have seen plenty of projects out there. We Kydex guys, if we have something really wide, tend to put a little bit of a curve in it so that it fits the curvature of your body, obviously depending on what the item is and where it's intended to carry. But that is not necessarily the best solution. It's a one-size-fits-most solution, so it's not entirely universal, but it's pretty close. This, I think, is entirely universal because the leather can flex and really accommodate to just about any curvature of any body. So I'm really happy with how this came out. I think you guys are going to like it, and let's get into it. So, like I said, we've got the TDI, the light, and the magazine. These are all carrying on speed clips, and I'll take this off in a second and show you everything. But before I do, I just kind of want to give you the preview of it. You can see there is a little bit of standoff with this TDI. There is a solution to it if you want it, but there's a compromise associated with it. So I'm going to send this to you, Reed. This is just a length, probably about 20 inches of shock cord, and what you can do is I would say double it over, run it through one of your eyelets, go behind your belt, and it doesn't really matter exactly where you loop it on or anything, but you can maybe just loop it around your sheath or something like that. Let's see. And that kind of helps it suck down just a little bit closer. You can see that standoff is all but eliminated. And if I take this off of there, it stands off a little bit more. So it's not a huge difference, but you can experiment with some different ways. Maybe if you just wrap it right there, that really sucks it in tight. But what I want to show you is when you do that, it does pop out this corner here just a little bit on the flashlight. It's not much, so maybe this is worth it, but I didn't want to commit you to that, Reed, so I'm going to send this to you and you'll have that option, or you can run paracord through these eyelets, whatever you need, if you decide that you want to have a solution to that, or if it's a problem at all. So alright, okay, so we got that. And for those of you who are not familiar with the kabar TDI, it's produced by the Tactical Defense Institute, designed by Tactical Defense Institute TDI, and produced by kabar. And so the idea with them is that it's designed for law enforcement, so that if a police officer is to get into a physical altercation with someone and there's a threat of that person getting their firearm, they can use their dominant hand, in this case the left hand, to protect that firearm, and their non-dominant hand to deploy a self-defense knife. So in this case, they might be able to fight off the suspect or the assailant and regain positive control of their firearm. So obviously that's really important. The flashlight on here, got a really good smooth draw, but there's no rattle and play. I really like how this came out. I think it's just about the perfect amount of retention on it. And then same thing with the magazine. Got a good draw. This one actually has a click going back in, so you know when it's fully seated. So I'm really happy with those. And the good news is that on both there is adjustable retention. The knife does not have adjustable retention unless you're going to actually do a little bit of heating inside this area to affect how it retains the knife. But I think it's good retention. You can certainly grip it and rip it in reverse draw. And then if you want to actually use it with your dominant hand, it's in a pretty good position to just do, reach across. And you can use this thumb push, deploy it, and you've got a good cross draw. In case you guys are wondering, the tan handle does not come in plain edge. I actually bought a serrated TDI and just swapped out the handles on them because I personally really like this desert tan or coyote or whatever they're calling it, but I like this color more than the black, and I like plain edge more than serrated. So just in case somebody noticed that and was like wondering where they could get one, you got to buy two. Anyway, so as far as the adjustable retention goes, obviously it's not adjustable on the knife like I just said, which is why I left the post screws instead of the Phillips head screws sticking out. So anything with a Phillips head sticking out is an indicator that moving that screw in any way is going to affect the retention on the sheath to which it's attached. Right now, like I said, I think I have them set up just about perfect, but what's perfect for me is not perfect for everybody. So I would definitely encourage you to maybe take a note of where it's at, just in case you find that you can't get it any better or anything like that for yourself. But definitely experiment with it, see what you like. One tip to you, Reed, is that, so the magazine's super easy to find where you like it. It's just 2 screws. This one's 6 screws. Man, it's kind of crazy which ones affect what, but I'm finding in general that I like it just a little bit tighter down bottom and slightly looser as you go higher, because the tighter down the bottom keeps the whole thing really stable, prevents it from like having a lot of any kind of rattle or being able to shake around or anything like that. And then as you go up and loosen it slightly, that actually helps it to have stability but a good draw, if that makes any sense. So I think that worked out pretty good. These speed clips, you can see, these are pretty simple clips that just go over the belt on one side and behind and under the belt on the other side. Or maybe I got that exactly backwards. This is the front of your belt. These just loop under, and these go behind and loop under, and creates a little bit of a pressure point between those two. And so they're very easy to use, very easy to take on and off. And then the leather hinge itself right there between each item. So I think this came out really good, and I'm happy with it. So all right, anyway, all right guys, I am going to end the video here because I'm at the rambling stage. I'm not sure what else to say, but I'd really like to know you guys' thoughts on this, especially if you are a firearm carrier, concealed or otherwise, because this will apply to you more than anything else. And your feedback does definitely help me decide how to market and what kind of things to make and how to make them. So if you like this sheath, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, I ask you to subscribe to it, and definitely comment down below. Share it with your buddies. Appreciate you tuning in, and stick around for the next one. God bless, guys.